same dreams. She's got a bad attitude, can't you see? Foodie beauty, fat flex, but she shapes to be. Freezing, don't care, facing the screen. Ruling girl world like it's her scene. She's got a bad attitude, can't you see? Foodie beauty, fat flex, but she shapes to be. Freezing, don't care, facing the screen. Ruling girl world like it's her scene. Just breathing the day, ain't no one can catch. Calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That baddest woman with a smirk so mean. In the murky depths of life dream. She tears down the walls with the wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle a flaw. Sharp tongue blade and a smoldering smile. Leaving haters burned, exiled. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch. Calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That baddest woman with a smirk so mean. In the murky depths of life dream. She tears down the walls with her wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw. Sharp tongue blade and a smoldering smile. Leaving haters burned, exiled. She tears down the walls with her wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw. Leaving haters burned, exiled. Living each moment without a damn care. Streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign. Feel the wrath of just Breezen's name.
Feel the wrath. Hi, everyone.
Living each moment without a damn care. Streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign. Feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Living each moment without a damn care. Streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign. Feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch. Calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. Baddest woman with the smirk so mean. In the murky depths of live stream.
Good morning from me and my mean smirk. How the hell are you? I hope everybody's doing better. Well, I would say than Foodie Beauty, but I don't even believe this breakup is real. I don't know. There was moments where it was like, okay, maybe. But anyways, just so you guys know, she was just live saying that her and Salah are over. She misses her freedoms. She is too much of a free spirit. In order for him to truly accept her, she would have to change everything about herself. She misses Bath and Body Works. Every time she looks at her bath stuff, she misses what she used to buy in Canada. What else? I don't know. It's a whole bunch of BS. And then she gets to this part where she just needs 8 to 10 grand to go back to Canada. And it's like, okay, that's what this is about. You want to travel. I feel like just the other day she was adding up how much a Disney World trip would be. And she mentioned that it was like $2,000 for tickets. And everything she mentioned would be around $10,000, right? So what are the odds she just wants her Beezers to fund a vacation? She didn't meet her goal. She put up a goal up. I forget if it was like 20 oranges. I don't know. We'll get to it. It's on Twitter. But she got maybe like $15. Maybe. She was listing all the things that she needed help with financially. I don't know. People are sick of her shit. How many times have we gone through this? Oh, it's over. I miss my freedom. Then she goes back to Canada. She eats for a week or two, indulges in whatever it is she does over there. And then she ends up back with him. I feel like this has happened, what, 3 times now? Around 3 that I could remember? I know Tricky Vicky, she's not going. I don't think so either. And this woman, mind you, okay, even if you're breaking up with somebody you don't like, right? Breakups are typically hard, especially if you're living with somebody, because you got to think, oh my God, okay, we got to separate this stuff. I went through a breakup. I hated the guy, but I cried because we had to separate our animals. Like, I was not letting him take Chachi. Anyways, it was a whole thing. Didn't cry for him. I was crying over like the place that I felt safe at one point. You know what I mean? The memories in the place, things like that. Anyways, that's not beside the point. She's laughing, joking around. Like, it didn't sound like she was crying. She was having a grand old time. I mean, would you be that okay if a 3-year marriage ended? Granted, it's not like 30 years or 50 years, but I would still think you would be a little sad. I don't know. Anyways, hello, Lori. She was likening herself to the plus size park hoppers, please. She'd just eat at Disney in the hotel. That part right there. I feel like the plus size park hoppers, don't a lot of them tell other people like what rides they can go on? Like there's a benefit to it, right? And then there's Foodie. Like what would we be watching? She can't fit on any ride. We've seen her eat enough. Like I've seen her eat so many times. I never need to see it again. I will, but I never need to. Hey, Eric. Grifter is gonna grift, right? Blue Jays. Hello, Free the People. Nick, I've seen plus size park hoppers. Yeah, they're not even as big as her either. They're not. Hey, Cryptomaria, Trauma Queen, Fashionable, Candy, Shauna. Hey, everybody. Happy Sunday. All right, let's go talk some shit. If I missed anybody, I hope I didn't. If I did, just know hello to you. Okay, let's go to Twitter. We're gonna talk some shit. Hold on, I want to see what our poll's at. 62. Oh, wait, no, it just went up. 79%. Oh, no. It keeps going up and down as I'm trying to check. Listen, Beezer, stop fucking with me. Stop voting right this instant. Okay. It was going from like 79 to 69. Now we're at 75. Whatever. A majority of people think no. Okay. Vote away now. I'm going away. I'm not looking at it. You can drive yourselves insane. Okay, let's go to Twitter. Watch, it's just like people trying to get their votes in, and I'm like, stop it, Beezers! Okay, well, I've been vaping, so this is gonna be a fun one. And I know just the other day I said I needed bright colors for my background, but I've really just fallen in love with this galaxy, and now it's just I can't look at anything else. So that's our new background until I get sick of it. Okay? Okay. My laptop is being a rather ginormous cunt at the moment. I want to share my screen. Listen, egghead, stop fucking with me. All right, can you guys see it? I think you can. Is the background too distracting? I'm sharing my live stream with you guys, not my Twitter. All right, well, we're off to a good start. All right, well, it's a good thing I entertained myself. Everybody else is probably wondering if I'm on drugs. No, this is me naturally. Am I still even here? Can you hear me? Hello! Well, I don't know. I'm here, so we're just gonna do this stream. Whether you can hear me or not, we're doing it. 10 grand. I know. Okay, we're eventually here. I hope. I don't know. Can you see Twitter? Can you see it? Or am I just sharing my poll with you again? Okay. Since I've done my update, my computer has like this lag. Like I'll click on something and it doesn't immediately do what I say, and it kind of slowly drives me insane. So I'm telling on myself. Anyways, so Tia Marie said anyone that gives Foodie Beauty any money of the 8 to 10K she needs to go back to Canada, you actually deserve to lose your money. Seriously, she's saying to go in maybe 6 months. Come on, she'll change her mind and your hard-earned money was scammed from you per usual. It's just the audacity for me. Most people are wondering how they're going to afford rent, if they could even pay it on time. I mean, this is the reality for some people. Some people really like eggs and all that stuff, and groceries are really fucking expensive. Some people have a lot of kids, growing boys. My daughter is growing very tall, and I know she likes to snack on all the foods. Anyways, the audacity to ask anybody else for 8 to 10 grand when a lot of people are living paycheck to paycheck just blows my fucking mind, right? And we've done this before. We've been through this before. She goes back, she eats, she gets high. I don't know, maybe visits DD, and then she ends up back wherever Salah is. Hey, Pink Stars. Good to see you. Kristen, hi. Hello, Mrs. C. I didn't see you come in. Boo Boo da Fool. I just like saying your name, Boo Boo. 10 grand. It is wild. Okay. So, anyways, I don't believe this is real. We're eventually going to get to clips. I have all the clips. Customer Service 101 said, and there it is, asking for money to get out of Syria. If these visas are stupid, she's saying that she has to stay 6 months to raise money. This is a cash grab. They are already coughing up cash. It wasn't what she was expecting, though, and I love that for her. She did get a few super chats, but it wasn't what she was expecting. She thought she was going to go live, say it's over. She wants to go back to Canada because just the other day, the Beezers were saying that they'd fund her to go back to Canada. So today, she wants to go back to Canada, and the super chats weren't pouring in, at least not from what I saw. Did you guys see a whole bunch of super chats? Or would you guess maybe $15 she made? You can't hear me? Okay. Can you hear me now? Hello, hello, hello. Oh, wrinkly wiener. I like hearing you say it. Sometimes I like people's usernames. It's just fun for me to say. There was a God, I can't remember. There was a name not that long ago that I was just having a grand old time reading. Okay, you can hear me. Okay, so she's asking for money to get out of Syria, 8 to 10 grand, you guys. Farrah Fiasco said grift, 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 grift. Embarrassing. Very. Fondue Spiteful Bitch said, just called it, and here comes the grift. I thought Salah was paying for everything, and you were saving all your money. Scamming ass cunt. You know, here's the thing. I could have swore she told us at one time she hasn't touched her YouTube money. It just sits in a bank account, adding up. So why can't she use the money from that and fund her trip back to Canada herself? And when she gets to this part where she's listing all the shit she needs, she's like, oh, I'm going to need a new bed. I'm going to need this. Buy it yourself. If you have money just sitting in the bank, use it. But I thought you and Salah were so well off that you're helping so many people out in the village. I mean, you paid for Sasa, Noor, little Jack down the road. You paid for somebody's peg leg, fake eye. I don't know. You make it sound like you paid for it all. So why do you need money to go back to Canada? Samantha said the girl who cried no food. You guys, somebody needs to make a book about that. And one day, people will read that to their children. Do you remember? I remember being read the story about the little boy who cried wolf. I feel like I had to hear about it a lot as a kid, probably because I was bad, but somebody needs to make a storybook about Foodie Beauty, but name it something else. Yeah, well, I guess this, the girl who cried no food, and it'll teach kids all around the world not to become like Foodie Beauty. Anyway, Samantha said, we don't believe you, Foodie. You just want to go home and have fast food. Good luck on the plane ride if you do go home. You've had a headache for 2 days. Not a good sign. I don't know if she has a big plane trip left in her. Have you seen how swollen she is lately? If you haven't, go to my community tab immediately. And please look at the picture where she legitimately looks like a super morbidly obese T Rex. Like she has these short little arms and this big old belly. Like she's the T Rex that definitely doesn't skip a meal. Bad Seed said another grift. Ashley said she's pulling this old, it's not him, it's the culture. So far, it seems like the husband arc is ending. Would you be saying all this stuff if you were still in Syria? Like, I miss my freedoms, I miss Wi Fi, I miss fast food, especially when there's like bad people in charge and monitoring everything she's doing. Well, she is using a VPN, she told on herself, so there's that. But I would still think there's a way people could spy on this bitch. I would be singing the praises of Syria until I left. Like, no place has ever looked as beautiful. It smells better over here. The quality of air is amazing. My acne has cleared up. My hair has grown 6 inches. Like, I would just be singing the praises. She wants food, Nick said, weed and good meds, and Dick, probably. He can't give her that. Okay, so we're gonna get to the clip portions. I'm sorry to anybody who's already seen this, but I want to talk some shit with you guys. I do. And then I'm gonna go be the family breezy for the rest of the day. I have to play Monopoly, and I'm not looking forward to it. I don't know. I mean, I am in the aspect of I like hanging out with my family. I think it's cool that the kids want to play board games together. Like, they could be out joining gangs or something, but they want to, God forbid, I hope that never happens. But you know what I mean? Like, they could be out wanting to start no good or cause trouble, and they're like, can we play Monopoly? So we're doing a family day, and we're playing board games, and Monopoly is part of it. But I feel like that game is too long for me. It just is. I don't know. If you live with ADHD and you're on medicated, do you have time to play a 2-hour Monopoly game? Or do you want something quick, quick? Like, I don't know. Anyways, I waited to watch it with you guys. Thank you, Old Wrinkly Wheeler. Candyland is better. That's the best game. And I feel like I used to like, what is the one where you would flip the pictures up and you would have to guess the other person's person? Was that Clue? No, what was it? I don't know. That game was a good time to me. Connect Four. There was this bubble popping game that I enjoyed. I think that was Sorry. I don't know. I don't know. Monopoly, there's just too much real estate and time involved, and I don't know. If I wanted to do that, I wouldn't be on YouTube. I'd be selling actual real estate and have fake teeth and fake boobs and Botox. Okay, Chantal and Salah are over, supposedly. She isn't meant to be a housewife, and they have too many cultural differences. I never want to hear a fucking word about how bigoted we all are and all this stuff when we're commenting on Foodie Beauty cosplaying as a Muslim. I never want to hear that again, because she herself says she's not meant to be a housewife. She's not meant to be, I think she said subservient. She's not meant to wear hijab. People asked her repeatedly if she was still going to wear it when she went back to Canada. She isn't sure. She yapped through the call to prayer. She did. She talked during the whole call to prayer. What else? There's a whole bunch of stuff. She's asking for ideas of what she should do again. She's taking up the idea of rolling down hills again. Like, this woman never took being a Muslimah seriously. It was a shield she could hide behind. You can't say this about my past because I'm a revert now. You can't say XYZ because, well, are you being the best Christian? I'm a Muslim revert. I'm newer to this, you know? I don't know. She hid behind it as a shield, and that's gross. Anyway, Chantal and Salah are over supposedly. She isn't meant to be a housewife, and they have too many cultural differences. You don't say. I said, will she be called a bigot now? I will be live today at some point. Oh, I didn't need to read that point or part because I'm live. Hi, hello. Nice of you to join me. Good to see you. All right, I'm going to speed up this clip, I think. It's almost 5 minutes long, and I have a bunch of shit to show you guys. So there's that. We're going to go a little faster. Maybe? Yes. That sounds good to me.
But it's just that it's not anything to do with like it's not like
Sniper.
It's just we're not really working out. We're not compatible. Like,
Mother trucker. Oh. That's what I say when I'm around the kids. I say mother trucker so I don't curse. It works. Come on. There we
you
go.
know, maybe people saw it coming. Fair enough. You know,
Stella.
it's just I wanted to give it a really good shot because you know there is love there, obviously, but no, there was no cheating with Nor. No.
Is it cheating if that's your baby mama?
No, I don't want any mean comments about Salah whatsoever. Yes, please delete those.
Oh wait, Stella needs 20K to break up with her husband, you guys. Okay, Stella, I'll start a GoFundMe for you. I think we should add like another 5 grand on so you could get a massage. I mean, being married is stressful. Do you want to go to the Bahamas too?
It's just that it's not him. It's not him. It's more of like a cultural differences that are just really. I don't feel like myself. Like no matter how hard I try, I realize that in order to like make the marriage work, I'll have to assimilate into something I don't feel that I am.
No, Stella, don't you dare provide proof. I would not expect that or ask that of you.
No Name, member for 13 months, loyalty visa. I just want you happy. Thank you, No Name. Ready, set, rebees.
So I ask you, does this sound like somebody who's going through a separation leading to divorce?
Thank you. I mean, it's not that I need to.
my game told on me. I discovered a new game that I'm obsessively playing sometimes, and then I'll get sick of it by next week.
I'm trying to adapt because I think I've given it a fair go. It's
Oh my lord. Okay, control the rage. Listen, mother.
been
There we
like
go.
3 years. Hey, YouTube lover. Thank you, Jekka. That's the thing. I have to change a lot about myself, and some things I welcome change, some things that were not very good for me. It's just that, like, I find every day I kind of like, for
Why does she sound like Minnie Mouse?
example, I'll
Oh
just be
fuck.
in the bathroom and I'll be looking at my Bath and Body Works and like Western products,
That's weird, right?
and I'll be like, I really just want to leave, get in a car and go and like do something by myself. I can't, like, I don't feel like I have like, these are like the same issues. Like, and then I moved back to Canada already, remember?
It sounded like she was gonna say, I look at my Bath and Body Works and I want to take a bath. But then I know she didn't bathe before. Hold on. I'm just gonna replay that part. I'm sorry. I'm fucking with this stream a lot because I forget that she buffers and then I think it's me. And then I click and I pause and I unpause and it's a vicious cycle and I wish I could change it, but I can't. So sorry.
Good for me. It's just that, like, I find every day I kind of like, for example, I'll just be in the bathroom and I'll be looking at my Bath and Body Works and like Western products, and I'll be like, I really just want to leave,
I really just want to take a leave.
get in a car and go and like do something by myself. I can't, like, I don't feel like I have like, these are like the same issues. Like, and then I moved back to Canada already, remember? Yeah, and I've changed my mind, and that's the problem. Like, last time I moved, I got kind of like freaked out because
Oh wait, Crypt is at 100K and I will make you postcards. I promise. Okay, so I'll get you your GoFundMe started too, Crypta. I mean, you guys just list them at this point. What do you need? I think I need a vacation for a year up at the top of a mountain somewhere where nobody can fuck with me. And I think I need about 1 million for that. So, okay, that'll be next week, you guys. Next week will be my GoFundMe. I'll take care of you guys first.
I went through a lot of stress, which is like my fault for like showing my apartment, but there's a lot of stressful things that, make me not want to really like go back there.
What was stressful about your life in Canada? The coke come down, catching 3 different STDs, the repeated BV. What was really stressful though?
So
Let's pay off my kids' student loans. Okay, we got you covered.
yeah, I just, it's not really like a bad separation. It's just like we're kind of about each other's throats more, and I just feel like it's things that are just never going to change, because in order for things to change, we would both have to change a lot of things that we're not really that comfortable changing, and it's just not going to work out.
And you just realize this 3 years later after multiple country moves? I mean, you were paying men for sex, and then one day you threw on a hijab and waddled away, without any real change. Of course it wasn't gonna fucking work out, like, I don't know.
No, he
Hey,
can't.
Dolly.
It's not about like marriage counseling. It's like fundamental cultural differences. You know what I mean? Like, it's not, it's just, we've tried to work it out for like 3 years.
But I thought things were amazing, and he was your sweetest love and bae, and he got you all the ice cream in the world.
And it's just not, I mean, there was like a lot of stuff going on behind, I didn't want to make it public, but I feel like I have to, because I'm kind of like desperate to just like, figure out like how to move on and rebuild my life.
I gave up my cats. Or what was it? I gave up my cats for you. Can I show you guys what the last breakup looked like? Hold on. We're going on a field trip. We're going on a field trip. I have a little clip I put together. It's really short, but you do get to hear Salah bark, so there's that. But then I have so many tabs open. I think I could exit out of the live stream now. Yeah, 78% voted no. Okay, I can exit out of my live because I don't need to see the poll results. All right. Well, then I gotta go into my studio. Oh my gosh, I see Roxy as Superman? Woman? I guess it would be Superwoman up on my homepage. And I just love that woman. I don't know if you guys know who Roxy Unfiltered is. She makes me laugh. She does. Can somebody share her channel link? I don't even think she's listening right now, but if you ever want to just watch someone having a good time, like with their family, hanging out with their family, going to amusement parks, zip lining, I don't know, her channel is just kind of like a feel good, kind of forget about your real life stress, kind of a getaway type situation, type deal, type moment. All right, stop yapping and look in your studio because you're getting distracted. What was it? Suck It Foodie. I think that's what I had it titled. So before I show you more clips of this supposed breakup that she's going through right now, I want to show you how she acted the last, like, what, I guess it wasn't the last time, but one of the times they broke up, he cheated on her with Bella. It came out that he wanted to smell her farts, all kinds of stuff, spit on her, grape her, poop on her, have a romantic relationship with her Bible, you name it. Okay, let me stop sharing my screen. And, you know, typically I do well with a bunch of tabs open because I feel like I can't think if all my thoughts aren't in front of me. No, you listen, biatch. She's already talking. All right, share screen. And off we go. Suck it, Foodie. There we go. He's a sicko, she's a sicko. You know, they're kind of perfect for each other. They are. Another reason why I don't believe this is real because, okay, how is he ever going to find a woman that wants to be with him again after all this? Like, you can find anything out about anybody on the internet. Let's say he's not with Noor and eventually, you know, they broke up and he wants to get married and have children. Like, anybody could see the woman he was once with and that she has herpes, and he probably does too. Okay, let me play this clip.
I don't even believe in God right now. Why am I wearing fucking hijab? I don't believe in anything anymore. I gave my cats away for you. Yeah, fuck you. That's what you can do with your apology.
Well, I feel like I'm talking to a real dog, a real slave, a pure dog. I'm gonna shit on you and rape you and spit on your face. Get down on your knees, beg me to forgive you.
I'm sorry for people who assume that I'm a good person. I'm a piece of shit. I'm a piece of shit. I'm a hateful piece of shit. I'm a hateful piece of shit.
You are, which is why we hate you back. Anyways, I don't believe this is real, Foodie. Just say you want money to leave for a little while because you want better Wi-Fi and fast food. Like, you can't get anybody else. Everybody else you had to pay for in Canada, you gave them all, whoever, whatever poor men out there, you gave them all whatever that they brought back to their wives. I think your reputation is done. You can't get anybody other than Pete. This isn't real. All right, let me play more clips for you guys. Let me share my Twitter again. I'm trying to stay focused. Eric, I have a bone to pick with you. You have left me on red for the longest amount of time. I don't think that I've been left on red for 2 months straight. Did you happen to check the email where I invited you to Discord? 2 months ago! 2 months ago. What have you been doing for 2 months?
And I feel like I have to like build from zero.
Hey, Tom. Rhonda.
You were born to peace and be free. That, like, I feel like I have too big of a personality to just be like I don't want to say this without like hurting anyone's feelings. I feel like I'm just not meant to be like a subservient housewife. Like, it's just not.
But we were called all kinds of names for saying that you're not meant to be a subservient housewife. You aren't. I've seen every single part of you, but you thought you were going to put on a hijab and be the housewife that doted on Salah's every single need. You weren't going to cuss, you weren't going to rage. I don't know. This was all one big joke, right? Anyway, she says that she misses her freedoms, and Salah told her that this life isn't for her. I said this comment also got deleted with a quickness. I don't remember what it was. There was a lot of comments getting deleted. She didn't address anything when people are saying, like, do you know what a Muslim divorce looks like? She wouldn't answer anything about a divorce. Okay, so Desiree said, we all know what's going to happen. As soon as you get home, you're going to say, oh, I miss my husband, and you'll want to get back to Syria. Just watch. We all know that's what's going to happen. She just wants to celebrate the fall in Canada or the States, but she's not
Like,
welcome here.
Being free to just like have the fun I want to have, you know?
She wants to be free to
Salah's
have
not here. He
fun.
doesn't want to listen to me talk like this.
He is there, by the way.
But I don't mean it in a bad way. I'm just being like
Why is it doing that?
completely honest about how I feel, and I'm tired of like holding it in.
Yeah, Tom, we can all collectively say we told you so. I think this is her buffering. I don't know.
I feel like I'm always holding something in here, and then I freak out and I take it
This is so annoying.
out on him because I don't like, you know.
I don't believe it. She's going home.
No, I've been on my SSRIs forever now, you know.
I don't believe it. I don't believe she takes it regularly. If she did, she wouldn't be so up and down.
It's
Hold on, I have to cough.
finished, you know. It's finished.
It's not finished. I don't know why it's doing this, you guys. Just go along with it at this point.
So that life is not.
She's not going anywhere. I mean, I don't believe she's going home. I don't think so. Well, I don't know.
For me, exactly. Even Salah said that.
I think she wants to go somewhere. I think she wants to go somewhere. I think she wants to take that Disney trip. Do I believe she wants to go home? Not necessarily. She even tells us during this live, her mom doesn't want her there. Her mom, she can't stay with her mom. At first, she started out saying her mom didn't know, and then she's like, no, I can't stay with my mom. So I don't know. She doesn't like Canada. What does she have left to go back to?
Whenever we were talking about separating, he's like,
Maybe she'll end up in like Afghanistan or something.
He's like, well, I honestly don't feel this life is for you. You're
She isn't allowed in the US. Oh, I forgot because what she said about Charlie.
always complaining about something.
I would just stop complaining. You don't have to do anything there but eat. And then it's weird too. I thought that was very telling. Most people would go to marriage counseling or some type of counseling to save their marriage. And she's like, nope, there's no marriage counseling. Nope, that won't help. It's again, she doesn't sound sad. This isn't real. Artificially Sweet said the girls don't leave. She is hard grifting to go on vacation because her channel is dead. Yeah, she can't afford a vacation. She said she's too much of a free spirit. She isn't allowed to unprivate her old videos right now. So people in her chat, you guys kept asking her to unprivate her old videos so they could go watch them, and she said she can't. Not yet, anyways. She doesn't want to talk about being Muslim. She sounds way too happy for her supposed marriage to be ending. She's definitely not wanted in the US. Oh, hell no. Rhonda said she doesn't even have the fupa balls to put her face on video. What a coward. So I did see people on Twitter were saying, Rhonda, that she didn't want to be on camera or she didn't go on camera because we can always tell when she's lying, right? She does all the telltale signs. Can I list them all? No. But I feel like when I've seen her on camera lie, I'm like, oh, she's doing that. Look off to the side, whatever else. So she knows Girl World always catches her. That's probably why. She's probably laughing or smiling.
I'll be back in Canada using the money for that.
Hey, Alma.
So
Slayer.
Canada's expensive, yeah.
Wait, Hair Slayer said, hey, Breezy, I think it's finished. They are so miserable and can't fake it anymore. At some point, the act is too much to keep up. 3 years is a long time to keep up a facade. That is true. And we did see him in the vlog the other day. He had a look of pure hatred on his face, right? So it could be, I mean, there's a possibility this is real. And she knows she gets to go home and get high, so maybe, maybe that's why she's not that upset. Says that the Beezers were not buying it. I guess I'm vote, let's see what happens. I feel like if she doesn't get the 10K right away, she's gonna end up just staying in Syria. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I can believe both theories. We'll see what happens. Cass said, I'm sure plenty of people were desperate to leave Syria, and none of them felt entitled to other people's money to do it, and even lost lives due to being unable to leave. That's so sad to me. Pickle, hey.
Yeah, true.
Let me speed her up.
The slush fund? Yeah.
Someone asked her, we will have to donate money again? If you're stupid enough to.
I know. Yeah, who knows? I'm not allowed to unprivate my videos right now, so
Why?
I think I'll just wait, maybe if I go back, but medication works wonders. Fire sale bees? What?
Mrs. Chester!
My camera's not on because I'm just like, I have a big headache. I don't feel like wearing hijab. I don't really want to talk about what Muslim and everything right now. I'm so confused. I'm just really.
Do you think if she does go back to Canada, she'll still wear the hijab? I think if she moves back, it'll be off the second she lands. I think she's sick of it. I do.
I just really don't want to talk about that right now. I know I'm really too much of a free spirit. I
remember I was listening to this live and she kept reiterating, I want to say I love the Middle East and I've had nothing but a good time here. And she just kept saying, and I want to say again, I really love the people here. I love it here. And to me, that was her like giving herself away to come back, right? So she magically goes on this trip. What are the odds after a week or so in Canada? She's like, I miss him. I miss Julia. I miss Sasa. And she's going to change her mind. So she's giving herself away to still be able to say that. That's why she doesn't want to unprivate the videos, all of that. I mean, if it's done and you're really leaving and never going back, I don't know. She won't be happy anywhere. She has to keep moving as she's running from doing the inner work to fix her life. That saying is very true. Wherever you go, there you are. She can move from country to country. She can go back and forth like a ping pong ball, but she brings herself wherever she is. So all the problems that she doesn't want to look at or fix, they're following her from country to country, and they're multiplying and they're getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I used to do that when I tried sober livings and rehabs all in different cities. I thought being by the beach would get me sober. I thought being in the middle of nowhere was going to keep me sober. Newsflash, I found a way to leave and I still found a way to get drunk. You know what I mean? I thought location changes were going to help me, but nothing was going to help me other than me doing the work, right? I said the fact that her mom doesn't know is incredibly telling. She said she would ask her family for the money, but it's embarrassing. If this were real, wouldn't her mom pay any amount to get her daughter out of Syria? So she later says that her family doesn't have the money, she can't stay there, whatever else. I know, let's say my mom had $5 to her name and I was stuck in Syria. I feel like she would do anything to get me back home to safety. I know she would. I'd do the same thing for my daughter. She won't make dumb decisions. I know that because I've told her, well, not all my bad decisions, but she knows that I lived a crazy life. Anyways, I'm trying to avoid her going down the same path as me. But I feel like you would do it anything to get your daughter home to safety, would you not? If you're listening out there, sell a kidney, sell your home. I would do anything to get my daughter out of a war, and back home to me. So the fact that her mom doesn't want to help her or she can't tell her mom is probably because this isn't fucking real and her mom knows too. Chantal lies.
Belief, and maybe he does too, like, because I'm always whining and complaining about something. Hardly, wishing both of you only the best. Thank you, Hardly Quinn. I appreciate that.
So a lot of people kept asking her, can't one of your family members help you?
Donations for KFG. Shut up.
Shauna! Shauna, did I say hi to you? Hi, gorgeous.
Oh my god. They probably
Was separating from her husband of 3 years. Laughing it up, having a grand old time.
could set up a GoFundMe for me, but I feel like
Cringe. Hello.
maybe I'll ask them. I don't know. It's like embarrassing a bit.
This is a new beginning for you at home with Melissa said. Okay.
No, he's gonna stay here. He has a house here, and he just bought a car, so
I think so too, Grunge. Someone told her you're gonna get back to Canada, crave KFG, and want to go back.
at home with Melissa. This is a new beginning for you. Thank you, Melissa. I appreciate you. It's great.
Yeah, Eric said, see, that's how you know how some of her beezers are trolls. They're using KFG when it's a majority of reaction channels that use that. True.
My mom is like always busy and she's like got a short attention span. No one's gonna donate 10,000, but like even just like anything helps,
Okay, your mom's really busy, but I'm sure she'd find time for her daughter to get back home to safety. I mean, or is this not real, Foodie? I said Foodie says love isn't enough. She doesn't know. I have that song stuck in my head now. How does it go? There's a danger in loving somebody too much. Oh God, it's gonna be in my head all day now. Love isn't enough, she says. She doesn't know if she will still wear the hijab when she goes back to Canada. I said, and now I hope people will see why we called her a cosplaying Muslim. She used your religion. She hid behind it. She was never part of it. I just started to get my little petty comment in. All right, let me start this from the beginning. Oh, by the way, it gets more interesting, you guys. Okay, somebody ends up coming into Foodie Beauty's chat asking if Salah is now officially single and if he has an attraction to Welsh women. Salah basically gets an idea from a Beezer on how to grow his channel. So I feel like if she is really leaving, I don't know, he's gonna have some kind of fuckery going on his channel. He is. I'm still not subscribing, but I'll keep an eye on it.
Thanks, Marmoset. He's been a new home for years now. It is very restrictive. Like, I miss doing fun stuff, like fun content. I really miss, and this is so stupid, I miss going to pumpkin patches. I miss going to, I miss going to, what was I going to say? I got distracted.
Kaz, why aren't you in Discord as well? You've been a member for a while.
By a comment. Just doing anything, like, you know. Welcome, Decker. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But
So someone sent a super chat asking her if when she goes back, is she going to continue to wear the hijab? And she says she doesn't know what she's going to do.
oh yeah, no, I'm not. I feel maybe it's just not like set in right now because it's just like, you know, but it's just not working out. So why would I be sad? You know, it's not like I'm the one making the decision. So I'm not really, obviously, like, I love him, yes, but like I said, that's not enough. Like, if I've tried for 3 years to be, at first it was like really exciting and like different, and I'm having a good time here in Syria. You know, it's just like tonight we're gonna go out and like hang out with family and stuff. We're civil and everything. It's just,
Sniper said, wouldn't it be amazing though if she did restart in Canada? I'm excited for us, not for her though. Like I truly don't, I can't lie. I can't say that I want good things for her. But I mean, I would feel bad for Canadians because I feel like you would have a stink you just could never get rid of. Like you would walk outside and it would just smell like manure. But like it would be more exciting for us. Think of all the fun we had at one point where at any point during during the day, we could be bored and tune into Foodie Beauty and she was falling off a purple ball or rolling down a hill or doing the Taco Bell mustache or thinking there was an intruder in her closet. So it's going to be exciting times for us.
long term, it's just not, I need to like be free and back in my culture. That's basically what it is.
Yeah, Sniper.
And alone, because I get annoyed with people like after a while, you know.
I mean, so do I guess, but you don't just divorce people. Isn't that weird? Like, I don't know. I get sick of people. I just, okay, let's say you need your alone time. So do I. You find those moments, Foodie. You find those moments. You just don't divorce people, right? So either this love, marriage, whatever bullshit wasn't ever real and it was an arrangement like we said it was this whole time, or you just really need 10K because he doesn't work and you love to eat. I said I thought they had so much money that they helped everyone. Well, she lists off all the things she needs help with. She figures she needs 8 to 10K of your hard earned money. I feel like at one point during her list of all the shit she needs, she's like, and I'm going to need a bed. I'm going to need this. It's like, then I don't know, get a credit card from IKEA. Like, I'm sure a lot of us would love a new bed.
In the next like month or so, I need to, yeah, I can't, like, you know, I have to save my
For the
money to
people.
go. Like, I'm gonna be on my own. Salah will need his money to take care of himself, and I need my money. So
Wait, Be Kind said, hey, Be Kind, how's vacation going? Neo Tarot did a reading on Noor, and much of it talked about a breakup, love, and children. Okay. I don't know how to say this other than like, I don't take it personally how I'm wording it, okay? I view Neo Tarot like and all that as entertainment. I do. But anytime I've watched her, she's been right. She's been right. I'm not saying that live your life by tarot cards or anything like that. I'm just saying it's very odd how she's right about everything. Either she has some sort of gift, I do believe people have gifts, or she has some like inside information. I don't know.
I would say probably like with first and last month's rent, a flight, bringing Julia. I don't know how much that's going to cost. Her rabies vaccine is due in November. I got to get that. That's not expensive.
Neo Tarot is suspiciously on the money every single time.
Maybe around 8 to 10,000, give or take.
Gosh.
You know, first and last, utilities, and then I need like some furniture. I don't even have a bed.
Well, I need a BBL, so you guys start donating.
I'd probably need to rent a car for like a good 2 weeks just so I can move and get my stuff, and maybe my family doesn't have the money, Anna.
I'm joking, by the way. This is so fucking stupid to me. My family doesn't have the money. I thought she had a rich grandpa with a beach house and a sailboat or something. figures.
Strawberries and milk.
Yeah, that part too. So she ends up raging a little bit during this live. I don't remember if I put it up. It wasn't like a big rage. It was just her trying to be or backtrack on her lies. She forgets what the fuck she says. So she says that Salah saying that he lost her passport was just a joke. It was just a joke. Yeah, my parents would literally help or totally help me. They'd give up everything to get me home. Same. Same. Even if I was fucking up in life, if I was in a horrible situation where my safety was at risk every single day, my parents would do whatever it takes. And I would do the same for my daughter. As a parent, that's what you do, right? All right. But let's say this is real, you guys, and let's pretend her mom knows about this. There is a part where some parents are like, I've been through this enough times with you. But again, she's in Syria, so I don't know if that would change anything. I mean, maybe they don't want to spend all this money to bring her home because she's just going to run back. Let me cut through this buffering part. Maybe it's just my
Next like month
There
or
we
so,
go.
I need to. Yeah, I can't. Like, you know, I have to save my money to go.
Sunshine.
Like, I'm
Foodie Beauty and Salah are totally broken up. It's totally not a grift. She's totally going to stay in Canada.
gonna be on my own. Salah will need his money to take care of himself, and I need my money. So I would say probably like the first and last month's rent, a flight, Julia, bringing Julia. I don't know how much that's going to cost. Her rabies vaccine is due in November. I got to get that. That's not expensive. Maybe around 8,000, 8 to 10,000. Give
Oh, I
or take.
restarted it. Sorry.
You know, first and last, utilities, and then I need like some furniture. I don't even have a bed.
Sleep on the floor.
I'd probably need to rent a car for like a good 2 weeks just so I can move and get my stuff. And maybe my family doesn't have the money, Anna.
Sorry, I restarted the clip. And then I was just dedicated to just finish it out.
Strawberries, no.
I can't wait for
I'm
the
not gonna
divorce
take
case.
his inheritance money. He doesn't even have a job. Well, I want to do a GoFundMe. Like, I tried to set one up, but it's not letting me from here. So I'll have to ask someone else to do it for me. And yeah, I prefer that too because it is, you know, people, if you're worried about like grifting, scams, whatever people are worried about, for peace of mind, it is more, you can see like how much is raised and stuff like that.
Okay, but GoFundMes aren't exactly like scam preventable. Some people say they have XYZ ailments and they need 20 grand, and it doesn't mean that they really have it. So you're just finding a loophole. You can't have a GoFundMe while you're in Syria. So you're going to get Tracy or Teardrop to set it up for you. You still have access to spend the money on what you want. We don't see if it went to KFG, if it went to KFC, McDonald's, Wendy's, Nattered.
I need the receipt. So there's no hard feelings.
She said this, there's no hard feelings, there's nothing wrong. She says that she's leaving him. But yet she says she's tried to make it for work for 3 years. So if there's no hard feelings or the best of friends, she says tonight they're going out with family. So if everything's fine, why are you separating? Falafel React said, oh wait, hold on. Bad Seed said she's doing this because the holidays are coming. She is broke and wants the BI Vidiots to fund the trip back home. Falafel said, I have an idea for Foodie. Get a job. All the people she makes fun of and exploits around her are hardworking vendors and trying to make a living in a war-torn country. Why is she above that? She can clean houses for a small fee or teach English. Okay, but she's lazy and she doesn't want to have to do anything but come online and say, hey, I need 8 to 10,000. Please send it to me. But you guys, I did see she put up a community post and said her IG DMs are now open. So let's say that this breakup is real. I think she's taking feeder requests again. I feel like when her and Salah have had problems before, she said, "Oh, my DMs are open on IG," and she was really talking to like anime. So again, I guess we'll see. Customer service at Foodie, if you are so concerned and this is real, you can email the Canadian Embassy in Lebanon and they will set up arrangements to get you home to Canada, but you'll have to pay them back. Okay, so see, nobody needs to pay for it. If Foodie puts in a little bit of work and sends an email, somebody will help her get back home. There you go. Save your $19.99 and put it towards milk. Nana Spike T said, imagine pretending to be happily married to the handsomest man for 3 years and now willing to give him up because YouTube is all you have in life. Now begging for $10,000 with no real plan for life. We knew it was fake. And here's the thing, when people are oftentimes breaking up and they're starting over, there's talk of plans of the future, right? Foodie needs a bed so she can seal somewhere in Canada. That's what you're gonna get. That's what we're gonna get. Okay, so she will go back as soon as she gets the money. The way she said this too, I mean, if things are so bad and they're at each other's throats, why can't she tell her mom she'll pay her back with the GoFundMe money?
But it's for a good cause. I need to go. I need to go home.
But I thought Syria was home.
Yeah, as soon as I have the money, I'll go back home. Yeah. I'm not lying about him living in a state of suspended life without you.
I won't
Who?
it out. Oh no, well, Eric, they can't meet up unless he goes to her because he's in California and like not far from me. So I'd be able to smell Foodie Beauty. This can never happen. But again, hold on, before Free the People reminds me, she can't come to the United States, so he has to go to Canada. Good luck, Canadians. Board up your windows. Keep your pets inside. Don't look like any sort of an animal. Like if you happen to resemble a goose, or if you look like Chantal, a T-Rex, like stay inside because anime is lurking, okay? Anime is lurking. I said ranting during the call to prayer. This was like the longest clip ever because she was going on and on and on while the call of prayer was happening. And I don't know, I don't want to make anybody suffer through it with me. So there was a little part I clipped. It started out a really long clip and I don't know, edited it. Edited it? Is that how you say edited? I can't, whatever, fuck me.
Be there. Here it's the same thing, the same food, the same, it's just, I need diversity in my life. Like I feel stagnant a bit. I don't feel like myself. I feel like I'm going to go crazy. And despite having love for Salah, it's not enough right now, I just have to be there. Here it's the
Maybe she wants to leave because she's sick of the call to prayer. I don't think I've ever heard her pray or stop during it. Like she just carries on like nothing else is happening. Meanwhile, I swear I've seen clips of certain places when the call to prayer happens, people pull over on the side of the road and pray where they are. But she rants in the middle of it and says how she's going crazy. To be fair though, remember that one time when the really awful singer was doing the call to prayer? I would go crazy hearing that dude specifically. That one dude, I'd want to leave too. I said this time will be different, you guys. Okay, so her chat's calling her out. It's a whole process. They're saying, but you've done this before. You said this before. Last time we gave you money, you yelled at us and said that there were no refunds. And she's promising that this time is totally different. It's totally real. She's totally never coming back to Syria.
No, if I raised thousands to go home and have an apartment and everything, like this time, like the last time, I lost my apartment because of what happened with the doxing and I had to move. So that was, but if that didn't happen, I'd probably still be there.
I could have swore the other day you said that you wanted to leave anyways because your landlord was a creep. Did I dream that, or do you guys remember that too? Because yeah, I think okay, so for example, the singer that she or the prayer that she was just talking through, like, that sounded pretty to me, that sounded nice. I'm just talking about there was this one specific singer, and boy, I remember that day because certain people have never let me forget it, they think I'm talking about everybody. It was the one guy, it sounded like a cat dying, and I'm not gonna lie about it. Okay, play.
You know, Canadaaaa. Um, no, I need money to move and travel to Canada. Yes, 100.
Every time I take a drink of my soda or I need to cough because I puffed my vape, it goes out.
A lot of money. So
There
no,
we
I
go.
wouldn't change my mind because I'll just. I mean, we're separating, so you know, we've been. I think it's our relationship's been different since coming here. It was a bit
You don't say.
different because I don't know. I don't know.
Her Slayer said 800 pounds, no job, no car. Yeah, she will be working her channel.
Yes, I need travel money to go home. Yes. The flight, I could probably find a flight. It just depends, like when I travel, which airline is available. But
Bad Seed posted what her flight would cost Foodie Beauty going from Syria to, I think, Canada, somewhere in Canada, and it's $2,000. $2,000.
no, I'm gonna show how much I received, like 100%.
But that doesn't say anything. Yay, we can see how much you received. We can't see where it goes.
And I won't change my mind with that because it's just affecting me. You
No,
know, I don't mind
hey,
showing that for myself at all. I didn't get much money, Lindsay, for moving. I got, I think, like maybe $50 when I was in Canada, and
okay, like I'm going to think of the nicest way to say this. Because truly, it's hard for anybody to survive in this day and age. Like, it's hard for me. Like, some days I have to tell my daughter she can't have another pair of shoes because money doesn't grow out on trees. It doesn't. Money doesn't grow on trees. And my parents always used to say that when I was little, and it used to annoy the hell out of me. But now I've become my parents, and I say that all the time. Anyways, it's hard for anybody to survive right now. And Foodie to demand money from her beezers or to expect 10K from her beezers, who oftentimes say that they had to borrow money from a relative to be able to afford their memberships. What was that? Tracy or Teardrop, one of them said that recently. There was Strawberries, whose internet was just cut off. And they've been saving for quite a while for Foodie Beauty's merch. So how does she think she's going to get 10 grand from these people who are probably barely making it themselves? You know, it's just quite the ask. It's not like she needs life-saving medical attention. It's not like she's leaving a DV situation. She got herself into this situation, and it's ridiculous that she expects other people to bail her out of it. It is. Season says, Foodie, and don't forget, you will never see a receipt, you guys. It's now a monthly grift. Close your wallets. She's 40. She can figure it out. She chose this. That's what everybody needs to remember, especially the Beezers. She chose this. At some point, people have to stop bailing Foodie Beauty out of situations and funding her vacations because she doesn't care about any one of her Beezers. She gets mad at them and tells them she's not going to give them any content. She rages at them, calls them stupid, blocks them. She lets her husband bully them. She doesn't give a fuck about them. Guys, you have to think she'll need more than 2,000 because remember she took a secret route, so she'll need to rent a ride to get to the airport. But knowing her, she will want a room to feast before she leaves. Yes, true. Knowing her. Always believe that if something is too expensive for your own money, you shouldn't expect anyone else to spend that amount. True. I just keep thinking, I don't know. Foodie wants a bed. She wants this. I'm sure a lot of us would love a new bed, right? But there's wants and there's needs. Foodie, if it's that bad and she needs to leave, she has to figure it out. She has to. Queen Jellybean said, I'm confused. Foodie, did you not say all of your YouTube money since you went to Syria is just sitting in your account? You can't touch it? And your busy businessman at the business was taking care of you 100%? Surely you did not lie. Foodie Beauty, never. She would never tell a lie. Nana Spike T said, Foodie, I have a question. So was this Salah's whole plan all along, get you to Syria to fix the family home on your dime? And then he lays on the cultural man attitude until you decide to leave? Girl, we told you that says this whole situation is your fault. It always is. Send poutine funds. Oh yeah, Breezy. She said Salah pays for everything. She did. But if you think about it, like, what does he do? How is it possible he makes money? How? She makes it sound like he works on the house from sun up till sundown. So when is he working? And even in Kuwait, I know we were supposed to believe he was a busy businessman, but wasn't he always around gaming? Like, where is his money coming from? Unless he's involved in some shady shit. Tia said, I'm wondering what new fast food item came out that she's seen an ad for, and now she's grifting to fake leave her husband for a free hotel fast food trip. I changed my mind, guys. Who hasn't heard that 7 million times in 8 years? We've all heard it, which is why nobody believes this. Okay, Six Bacons, Chantal, does this mean Salah is single? Does he like Welsh people? Oh my god, I hope there's a Kbella 2.0 that happens, if this is real. And I hope if it's real, he exposes Chantal on his channel. Not that I like him, I just want him to expose her so we can talk about it. This person's name, Thelonious? Thelonious? I bet it's awkward as fuck in that house right now, probably. I don't think she even commented to this person. If you watched the live, can you tell me if you heard her answer them or comment back to them, reply to them? I believe Salah will definitely contribute to the Bye Bye Foodie Fund. Slot is available, ladies. Oh, yes. Line right up to be pooped on and spit on. Woo! Yaba said Foodie is blaming cultural differences for the final breakup 3 years later. Also, thanks for confirming your family is done with your BS. Meandering Thoughts retweeted Cowboy Dog, who said, guys, don't fall for the clickbait. She's trying to raise money for escaping Syria. She'll be back in a week. And Meandering Thoughts said, she sounds way too happy. If they were actually divorcing, not separating like she says, she'd be crying, cursing, raging. She'd be calling him all kinds of names. She does this thing when she's annoyed with him where she raises her voice like every third word. There was nothing other than laughter, and I need money for my new bed and for plane tickets and to eat. Michael Furberger said she could easily make $20 on Only Chins. Oh my God. Hold on, can I ask? Because, I mean, it's not like this is entirely impossible. Is there an Only Chins website? Like, do you go there when you're in the mood, you look for people like 9 chins, 8 chins? I have questions. Anyways, Foodie, here's an idea for you. You should start an Only Chins if it doesn't exist. And there, you can make easy money on it. You have all the chins. Tia said, hey, Foodie, all the money you received. Hold on. Didn't she get a bed in the apartment with Smokey the cat? She did. I mean, if that were me, I probably would have asked my parents to store my bed in the garage until I need it again one day. That's what I would do. What about her feet pics? Oh, she could sell her feet pics. And Salah's too for the people who like really ugly feet. I mean, he has really dirty feet, hairy feet. There has to be somebody with that kind of a kink out there. I'm going to search Only Chins because I truly need to see if this is a thing. It wouldn't surprise me. Only Chins. There's an Only Chins Instagram. Do elephants? Okay, I'm looking what other people search. Do elephants have chins? Why do humans have chins? Do monkeys have chins? What animal has a chin besides humans? Animals with chins. Do cats have chins? This is me when I've been vaping and I searched do beluga whales have knees because I saw this photo where it legitimately looked like they had legs and I needed to know. They don't, by the way. Anyways, all right, let me get back to you guys. He could sell his toe pick for medical research. He could. You know, Foodie could donate blood. I think you could get paid to donate blood and platelets, right? Like $200. Oh, but who would want Foodie's blood? There's that. Would you trust somebody's blood that's had like all these diseases? Oh God, nope. Tired of said, I don't want to talk about Muslims. Foodie Beauty, September 2025. Oh gosh. Ashley said, I'm very anti-scam. Chantel 9/14/2025. How many scams do you think we've seen her do? At least 200 different ones, maybe more than that. Oh, there's been a lot. There was the We Cry for Food and Shelter, when she was without electricity. There was the whole debacle when her cats needed to go to the vet. We've been back and forth on this breakup shit so many times. She's leaving him, staying in Canada. We end up back in Kuwait and now Syria. What else? She scammed so many different things. And for whatever reason, I can't think of them all. It's voluntary. She sounds happy because in her mind she's ending it. Yeah, she reiterated during this live that she was the one to leave BB and she's the one leaving Salah. She really needs people to know that she makes all the leaving decisions, okay? Karina Kaboom entered the chat. I forgot about this. I thought Foodie was going to rage at her, but she doesn't. So Karina, and it is her, said, how many times did people tell you you need to go to Canada and this relationship is not good for you? You never listen to anyone talk about needing 17 Kermits. And then she answers,
No, he doesn't want to go to Canada. So that was another disagreement down the line.
I don't believe you because he's tried to go to Canada before and was turned down. So now magically he doesn't.
You know? Yeah. Right.
Must be a cosmic coincidence. Try someone's blood.
Yeah, Katie.
Me and my screenshots.
So, yep.
Answer her.
I never listen to anyone. No, I don't, because you know why? It doesn't sink in until it sinks in, basically. Do you know what I mean? Like, I wanted to give it a good try, but I just, yeah.
Oh, Lord. All right, let's watch a few more clips, you guys. I have more tweets. I don't know why I made it sound like this is almost over. It's not. And if you can hear my stomach growling, just know I'm eating right after this. I said, this is amazing because she wasn't reaching or meeting her goal. She ended up getting $20 super chat, though. Oh, so no, she made more than $15. She made at least 30.
We have no money raised.
Emo.
I don't even have a fundraiser set up yet.
Yeah, she's not very smart. She's not very smart. She does her grifts really close together, so we don't have enough time to forget about the last one. I don't know. I just think about how the other day her beezers were like, we'd fund this Canada trip. That's about the only thing we'd fund. And now today she's magically going back to Canada. Crochet with Ashmi said, all right, Salah, if you want 10,000, go live and answer any question for $10 and up. That's a really good idea. I wouldn't give him $10, but I'm sure somebody would. Bad Seed posted this. What's wild is she's even bigger now. And she looked small here compared to what she is now. Oh, I need to remind you guys that Anime said this. Would bees my abs? Friendly reminder while she was married. Would bees my abs all over you as you bees yourself all over me, leading me to bees inside you. I lie awake at night thinking about the beesoning. I think I just threw up in my mouth. Ford Potty Mouth said maybe now would be a good time to reach out to the other broke ass who tried to woo you, Chantal. Someone tell her to go to that feeder website or something, please. Those people have money. Sorry, just making sure you all saw this. It's old. I mean, I would assume they have money. If they all like to eat, food costs money. This is a cash grab. He's watching the money come in. Don't fall for it. Salah says this. With all honesty and love, I truly wish you all the best and all the success in your life in Canada. And then he says, thanks, Teardrop, and all the nice beezers. We had a nice time together in the past 3 years ago. The past 3 years ago? Seattle Sapphire said she takes the money, got a nice vacation, then returns to Syria. Tweet Sarah said, I know he doesn't have a job, but I thought she said he had a job. Yeah, keep lying. JM said, Teardrop and Tracy, you're up first. And the donation better be huge or you two are toast in Cutie's eyes. Open the wallet, girls. This is what you owe for Chantal making you famous. Tweet said she put shit on her head, what she wants to do come hell. Wait, she put shit in her head on what she wants to do, come hell or high water. She is nuts. She has been on this fall Halloween trip and she won't let it go until she gets to do it. Then she will run back saying we missed each other. She's like a child. They get something stuck in their head and they have to do it. Or like if they want something, they get stuck in their head and nothing else will do, right? But I want to remind you guys, she's 41 years old. She's obsessing over this fall trip and going to Disney. This breakup isn't real. It's not. We'll see what happens, but today, in this moment, I don't think it's real. Mrs. Flupa Booty said, I know I'm probably wrong, happens a lot, but the timing of this is sus. I'm camp, she's leaving, gonna try to get him to Canada. He recently said he would see Canada soon, didn't he? He did in a live stream. And didn't she say she had to pay something off by October? And it sounded like in October she was going to try to get him to Canada. Now that I believe, she thinks she's going to get him in somehow. What do you guys think? Danny said, I miss pumpkin patches. This is the pumpkin spice grift. It has a name. This is Foodie on the monorail. I'm surprised she fits in it. Fondue Spiteful Bitch said, no one in my family is like that with money. So rich grandpa in Care Coral, Florida with the boat won't pay for his granddaughter in Syria to come home? Maybe he doesn't like her. Grandpa's like, nope. I'm sick of her shit. It's been 41 long years. She can stay in Syria. Raised Octillion said, confirm Chantal can't stay with her family. She does end up saying that, and I do have the clip. Coffee Time asks, why does Foodie have her PayPal up for her choice to separate? Grifter much? Nora Lynn said, Chantal just admitting to use a VPN to get around GoFundMe being illegal in Syria is some next level stupid. Yikes. She hasn't even left yet, and she's still breaking some sort of something. Here's some proof that she isn't allowed to stay with her mom. Last time she stayed with her mom, tow trucks were trying to tow Kim's car, so her mom probably doesn't want to put up with that today.
Go for a drive? I don't have a car.
Grunge said spam and misleading.
You did get one, a Nashi card? I can't stay with my mom. There's always issues when I stay with her.
Imagine being so hated on the internet that people try to tow your car. She did it to herself. I don't know. There's certain things I know IRL shit isn't funny, right? It's not. But Foodie Beauty during that time when Music Biz Marty and his community was covering her was one of the funnest moments in Foodie Beauty history. It was a great time. I found this to be interesting. So, Mrs. Casual Vlogger says, I think Salah's channel could really take off now if he wants to keep it going. And then Salah is like, Miss Casual, how that could be. How that could be. how that could be. So I don't know, maybe he will spill the beans on Foodie. How much does she really weigh, Salah? Does she smell as bad as she looks? Were you the talk of the town? Does being near somebody that massive make your 1-inch peen feel so much smaller? Okay, so somebody sent this clip to me, you guys, and it's from the same live stream that she just announced that they were separating. She says that Salah isn't there because he can't bear to hear her say these words. But look who's here. All right, watch. Now it's not going to want to play. Oh, come on, Egghead. Hold on, you guys. I should have never done this update. And I don't even know how to undo the fucking update. Okay. Play?
How angry did you get in the car when he was driving too close to the edge? I was so mad, eh, babe?
I was so mad, babe? He's there. And do you call somebody you're breaking up with babe? I feel like when I went through this one specific breakup, I said, see you later, chump. I don't know, or at least I said it in my head. What is this? Salah's such a shady bitch. You guys! So Salah says this during her live stream. If it is real, let's pretend this is real. It's a totally real breakup. I think he's gonna make his channel a thing. I think he's gonna upload there more. And then look at him already shading her. Move with Dee Dee. She will be wanting to see you so bad. If you don't know who Dee Dee is, we like to call her Dahmer over here. Foodie Beauty had a threesome with her to try to keep Natter. And isn't Islam like, don't they feel some sort of way about gayness and bisexuals? But Salah is telling Foodie Beauty to move back in with Dee Dee. She ate Dee Dee's kitty. She said it looked like Arby's. How do you feel, Dahmer, listening and you can't strike me because I'm not playing any of your content? Hello, you big back bitch. Anyways, Salah says Nina, and I bet you they will be like bugs in my shoes in my channel and leave comments for me and say spill the tea. I will spill something else on you haters if you came and asked me for that. Ew. Okay, for one thing, you can't because you have no balls. For two, ew. For three, this didn't make me not want to go troll you, I'll tell you that much. Holly Go Heavy said, oh, you will spill the tea when you miss that Foodie Beauty YouTube money? We remember that you'd prefer to spill what you'd prefer to spill, you disgusting racist pig. Friendly reminder, Salah, Foodie Beauty's husband, wants to shit on and grape white Christian women. He wants to teabag baby Jesus. He is disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. This is funny. Foodie swimming in money. If only her Beezers could afford her. She has too many habits. Too many fucking habits. Hold on, is there sound to this? Sometimes grok sounds scare me, but other times it's kind of amusing. Alright, let's go full screen. Hi, Chach. You wanna go sunbathe in a little bit? Oh my.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say.
I wish I could play the whole song. Maybe there's a way I could get around it. Hold on. Oh, I'm gonna speed it up really fast.
Sometimes she's here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that can go space. But yeah, I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. You come bad news, talking this and that. Give me all you got, don't hold it back. It might seem crazy.
I didn't know Foodie could do the split. Have you ever seen her move so fast? She wishes she was that slim. She does. Mystic Baby Snake said she's not sad. She's laughing, joking, and bumbling around. Foodie Beauty sang Taylor Swift lyrics. This is all a grift. Yeah. Remember, she's gonna manipulate the fuck out of us and we're gonna eat it all up. Except for the Beezers are the only ones who still eat it all up. Nana Spike T said, question. Foodie said her abayas have arrived from Kuwait. How did they make it there? I'm wondering, have family members from Kuwait shown up in Syria? Have they come to claim the newly renovated family home? How is she getting stuff if she can't get mail there? Maybe his family that was still in Kuwait got kicked out? I don't know. You know, too, how he told us that, okay, I don't know if I'm supposed to say this. All right, one day somebody was doing a little digging on Salah's multiple Facebooks. He has like 5 different ones. Um, and I can't remember if it was on that or they went to his sister's page. But there was talk of his father passing away like a while ago. And I thought that Foodie Beauty and Salah were talking like his dad was still alive. So I don't know, is it possible one of his sisters ended up in Syria and the house is a little too crowded now? Two-Tailed filled out a KFC application for Foodie Beauty. They filled it out and submitted it for her, so maybe she can get that 10K. Here's her application. It says, give me free money on it. Her home address, 123 Slum Street in Shittsville. Oh my God. How did this position come to your notice? Recommendation by whom? My husband, my husband. Oh my gosh. It says I eat here every day. What shifts can you work? Please tick. Give me free money. She's like, work? What's that? My face? It's prettier than 90% of YouTube. You should be paying me just to be seen eating here. I cannot believe she's right, Aaron. Hello, by the way. Dahmer instead of, yeah, I need to start saying that more, but yeah. I mean to say Dahmer a lot more, but she does. If you think about it, go look at a picture of her. She looks just like him, like twins separated at birth. Oranak said, I don't care if and what Foodie Beauty says is true. It's most likely not. She's a known liar. She thrives on sympathy bait, viewership, and support she doesn't deserve. Time and time again, she's exploited weak and vulnerable people and even animals for her own gain. Bruce the cat, Sasa, Salah's relative, list goes on. Now she claims she lost her passport in Syria, separated from Salah, and wants 10K to return to Canada. If true, I hope she really is stuck there. Call it karma, as the Stoics would say, we reap the consequences of the choices we make. That's true. Every decision we make, I mean, there's a good and bad consequence, right? Every decision we make. Foodie Beauty made the choice to put her in this situation. She's done shitty things. Does she deserve to be bailed out of this situation if it's real? No. She chose this. Everybody tried to warn her. Everybody. Everybody told her not to marry Salah, not to go to Kuwait, not to go to Syria, go back home. And she said that he was the love of her life and her soulmate. Okay. Tweets R Us said, Foodie, you said he doesn't have a job. Now you're saying he bought that car with his business money? That's a lie. Also, you said if everyone donated $20, we would be set up. Why is it we? Because your cat doesn't need thousands of dollars. Nobody will pay for your trip, etc. Because you scammed and weren't transparent. Now sit and spin. Yeah, Foodie, you sit and spin this time. You're not going to get your 10K. Good luck to you. Tia said, never forget this is the same woman who grifted for hotel money when her power went out for 2 hours living with Pete's in the villa while openly admitting she was pulling in $25,000 a month. I will never forget that. Her electricity went out for a couple hours, you guys. Around this time, she was chasing around a crackhead in Canada. She was making 20 to 25K a month. Her power goes out for 2 hours. She made this community post, I kid you not, that said, we cried for food and shelter. It's like, you have $25,000. You foot the bill for a hotel. Like, meanwhile, other people were using generators and figuring it out, but Foodie Beauty was crying for food and shelter. I don't know. Bored Potty Mouth said, friendly reminder, Chantel was supposed to pay off all of her debt by October to start the immigration process for Salah. You dumbasses are paying her old debts from where she didn't pay her bills with the last money you gave her. Yeah, I know she said she had to pay everything off by October. I know he's attempted to get into Canada before he was denied. I thought the plan was always for her to bring him there. I don't think they're broken up. I think she's trying to go back and set up a place for him. Meandering Thought said, wow, he actually said that when he said that Foodie should go live with Dee Dee. Meandering said he hates her. That's also a huge insult in Islam. He is telling her to move in with Dee Dee and have a lesbian relationship with her. Huge, huge insult over there. Okay, for those of you who think it's real, I mean, maybe it is. Medicinal Pothead said Foodie avoided using her camera because she knew we'd spot her lies through her telltale signs. Even without video, we know it's all bullshit. Yeah, whatever's really happening, I know she can foot the bill. Nobody else needs to. It's probably a lie. There's probably more to the story. I don't think she would willingly leave him. This woman who would do anything for a man as long as he fake loved her. Moonbeam said, thinking about that time Foodie Beauty got dropped off at the mall while Salah allegedly went to the visa office on her behalf. And I thought that was kind of weird of her to not want to go with him to conduct business regarding her papers for no reason whatsoever. And then here's a clip of her. I remember that. He dropped her off and said he had to go take care of business. And remember the times in Kuwait, there were times too where he made her sit in the car in front of one building and he was in a whole other building. Is that not weird? I don't know.
I'm going to be checking out the mall. You can hear a lot of beeping. I'm going to go have lunch here. Salah is in a government building doing some business.
Aw, good job getting out there, girl. Getting dropped at the mall while Salah goes to take care of the actual adult business of y'all's lives. You don't want to be a part of that? I mean, I'm sure he doesn't want you to be part of that because if you're not there, it just makes it all the easier for him to tell you whatever he wants you to know. But
True.
whatever. Let's go to the mall.
Let's go to the mall. Now I have that song stuck in my head. Let's go to the mall. I think that's how it went from How I Met Your Mother. Do you know what I'm talking about? I forget her name on the show, but they ended up finding out that she used to be, I forget if it was like a Canadian superstar, and then they play her music video, and it was giving Tiffany at the mall. Oh, please tell me you know what I'm talking about. I honestly think Salah lies to her. He takes advantage of the language barrier. Well, I think you're right too. There's been multiple instances where she's saying that, like, Salah says it's this insane amount for something. People look it up, go ask Syria Reddit, and people are like, no, it's only $8 for this. It's only $11 for that. And he's telling her it's like 70, 100. I think he overcharges her, and I think he doesn't fully tell her what's going on. And I think that's gross. You should be able to trust your significant other. But what they have isn't real. That's what I have to remember too. Like these two don't really love each other. If you love somebody, are you actively feeding somebody to death? If you love somebody, are you putting a target on their back in the middle of a war? I mean, this isn't love, right? All right, this is a clip from Alabama Chapstick. This is your daily reminder to subscribe to her because if you're not, you're missing out on a good time. So Alabama Chapstick says, what? A brat. And this is a clip from her newest video. All right, let me go from the beginning.
You were getting played by two perverts in a condo that had so much in it that even the bed bugs were tweaking and selling these dirty panties on Craigslist.
What?
Girl, you got the shortest tuna timer of any person I have ever seen. You will flip the bitch switch so fast for no reason. You can flip the queef lever, but someday he's going to look you square in the one eye that's not bulging, and he's going to say, I would rather take out my left hand, to be honest. That hand is cleaner, cheaper, and doesn't come with cat litter attached to it. That hand does not get jealous when he looks at other women. It's just happy to be included.
I'm telling you, you should be subscribed to her, Aaron. Will you please do me the honor, or Alabama Chapstick the honor, sharing her link. Alabama, we love you if you're listening. I think it's so cute when she cracks herself up too. Oh my god, can you smell this picture? Can you smell it? Girl Scout said, "Yikes, I can smell this photo. Pretty sure I felt the floor tremor too." Yikes. I mean, she's far more flexible than I thought. We saw Michael Furberger just had her doing the splits and swimming, and here she's a cheerleader. Oh my god, I could smell it. Goodbye. I'm leaving this photo immediately. Please never open your legs again. Girl Scout also posted this, some oldies but goodies. I mean, why would Salah want to leave this? Would you? Ew, I guess she must have forgot her filters that day. Ew, that she's rough. Look at her here. I think that's poop. I don't know. I'll never forget the time she was staying in the hotel and she shit the bed and just left it there for people to clean up. How do you even go about your day and come on camera and look anybody in the eyes after you shit in a bed and left it? I don't know. I don't know. Here's her flight. It would be okay, let's say she is really going, it would be $2,287. Yikes. And is that for one? Because I think she has to buy 2 seats, if not 3 at this point. Do you think they're gonna have to lift her onto the plane with a crane? I mean, how do you even, like, do you go hire a longshoreman to do, like, that one job? I don't know. I don't know. Trashy Gorley said, "Canada, here we come. Pick your shit, bitches, because we're done with their act." Foodie made a community post saying, "Oh, by the way, if you're trying to send me a message on Instagram, my account is Foodie Beauty OG." So that's definitely for the feeders or SJAN. I don't think if she goes back to Canada, she'll live with Pete's because from what it sounds like, he's going through all his inheritance money and he doesn't have a job and she's not making 25K a month anymore, so she can't afford him to. I could be wrong. She can always go there to mooch off of whatever Pete's has. She's selfish like that. Michael Furberger said, "Foodie Beauty after she gets your donation." It says, "Motherfucker eating like a king on his 15-minute lunch break." Is that real? Hold on. No, it's not. It could be Foodie. Maybe it's real. The grapes are gone. Oh no, the grapes are back. I love that song. Okay. But I don't need to see any more of this guy eating. What's wrong with Dolly? Are you okay, Dolly? Pete's money is gone. Pete's would definitely get a job for Foodie just so they could live together so he wouldn't be left alone. I don't see what's wrong with this. I have one in my car. You have a fountain in your car? I don't know. It sounds very messy. I would knock that shit over. I'm not very graceful. Mr. Baby Snake said, "New theory. The penny finally dropped, and Salah realized he's never getting to Canada on Foodie Beauty's chunk tails. He has his house and most likely money saved. Time for a real wife with prospects, age, and health on their side. Children, perhaps? Most definitely no drama. I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I am not going to believe that she's heading back to Canada just yet. And if she even goes to Canada, I'm not going to believe she's staying there unless she's there for like at least 6 months. I hope for the Canadians out there, Salah does not make it to Canada. Um, God, that would be horrible. You would have to worry about your safety for the first time in a long time, right? I don't know. We'll see. Time will tell. I don't think she's gonna get her 10K. If Salah wants her out of there bad enough, why doesn't he just pay for it? He has money in his own business, right? Why can't he help her get home? Zero chemistry with them? Zero. Salah is a robot, IRL. Maybe he's not even real. I wouldn't be surprised if she does shit everywhere, cheese with no gallbladder. That part too. If you don't have a gallbladder, you kind of know the things that you can and can't eat. And if you're not gonna eat well, you stay home, right? Just I don't know. Foodie Beauty doesn't have a gallbladder and eats all greasy fried foods and cheese. But here's this. If Salah truly has a shit fetish, which it appears that he does, that would be like his dream woman. She's shitting all the time. So they're not really over. We just answered our own question right there. I love you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I just wanted to kind of do a quick recap, even though it wasn't so quick. But I wanted to hang out with you guys, talk some shit, and then let's go about our day. I have to go do a game of Monopoly, so wish me luck. I hope I win. I hope I'm the like slumlord of the game, and I own all the properties. Have a great day, great evening wherever you guys are. Thank you to my amazing mods and Breezy Bunch members. If we miss anything this afternoon, we'll be back tomorrow morning around 8 a.m. and I'll recap it with you. I love you guys. Goodbye.